Hi everyone, my name is Billy from Piano and Pies, and this is Never Drinking Again by Wiz Khalifa. Now, if you'd like an easy version of playing the song, head on over to the timestamp on the screen. However, this next part is the exact way of playing the song. However, if you want a straightforward way with open chords, head on over to that timestamp. So there are just 4 chords that are being looped round the track, and those chords are G minor, going to E flat major 7, we have B flat major, and then an F major chord. Those 4 chords loop round over and over and over. However, let's talk about the voicing and how they play it. So the G minor, normally a lot of people play G minor down here. However, it's up here. So this is a barred version. This is fret 10 on the A string. I'm barring that. If you know your bar chords, this is pretty straightforward. However, without, you need this shape here. So you've got 10, 12, 12, 11. And that's on the A string downwards. This finger's on the D string, this is on the G, this is on the B string. And when they play it, it sounds more finger picking rather than using a plectrum. And when they play it, the highest note is that one there. They don't end up playing the barred note on the E string. So they're playing the A, D, G and the B string, getting that note the highest. But when they strike it again, that high note, they miss it out and they play that as the highest note. So it's all in the chord. So I'm just on that second one striking those 3 strings, the A, D and G. So that's the first chord. It then goes to an E flat major 7 chord. And they're not playing the full bar chord, so if you know your bar chords, it's usually that. They're just playing a partial chord, part of that chord. And the notes are fret 6 on the A string, 8 on the D string, and 7 on the G string. And they strike that twice. So up to now we have I'll talk more about the timing later on in the video. Let's get through the rest of the chords though. The third chord is a B flat major chord. So if you know your bar chords, fret 6 on the E string. However, if you don't, let's build it up. We have this shape here, which is 6 on the E string, 8 and 8 on the A and D string, and then on the G string, we've got fret 7. And they're not playing the full 6 strings of a bar chord, they're playing just the first 4. And again, they strike that twice. The final chord we need is an F major bar chord. We can play that down on fret 1, so if you know your F major bar chord, great. If not, it's fret 1 on the E string, A string and D string have frets 3, and then fret 2, sorry, nearly said 4 there, fret 2 on the G string. Now we're not going to need the bottom 2 strings for this. In fact, we don't really need the E string. It seems like the voicing of it is just the A, D and G string. However, if you get the low E string in, I don't think it really matters too much. So let's put all 4 chords together. Basically what you heard at the start of the video. And for the most part, that is looped round and round and round until the cows come home, until the end of the track. However, they do layer some other guitar parts on there. It's not just a single guitar player playing all the different parts, there's a few extra parts. Just before we get to the next part of the video, I want to say thank you to the people on the screen. Those are my patrons who support me every month, and if you want to show your support, then you can head on to the link in the description below. However, let's crack on with the rest of the video. Heading back to the rhythm of the main set of chords, we have this. All the way through. To count along with that, we would have this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 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 3, 4. So you start on beat 1, and then you come in on the end of beat 2. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 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 So quite early on in the track, in fact it's the second time round the chords, you can hear a guitar part. It sounds like this. Now that part loops round over the top of the main chord progression. I think you'd find it quite difficult to play both parts on top of each other. So if you want to learn that other part, let's say with another guitar player, what we need is this. Is fret 8 on the D string, 7 on the G string, and on the B string we need fret 6. And the pattern plays this. So we've got a longer note on the D string, then shorter notes on the G and B. And we play that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then on the last 2 times, the lower note, which is the D string, moves down a fret, down to fret 7. The other 2 notes can stay the same. And that happens twice. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that part loops around quite a few times. And that's the only other real part that we need for this song. So an easy version to play these chords involves using a capo on fret 3. So what we want is an E minor shape, which involves these 2 fingers, or you could use those 2 fingers on what is 2 frets up from the capo on the A and D string, which is really frets 5, but I'm going to call them frets 1 and 2 from now on, so up from the capo. So you have an E minor shape, then a C major shape. If you don't know a C major shape, we have fret 1 on the B string, which is 1 up from the capo. We have fret 2 up from the capo on the D string, and fret 3 up on the A string. We miss out playing the E string. Then a G major shape, which is fret 3 on the E string, 2 on the A string, and you can play 3 on the high E string. Maybe if you want to be fancy, include 3 on the B string as well. Then a D major chord, which is 2 on the E string, 3 on the B string, 2 on the G string, and we strum the bottom 4 strings. So altogether we get this. If you want to take it to the next level with these chords, you could add in a strumming pattern like this. So there we go, that is everything we need to play the song. I hope you enjoyed it, I hope you found it useful. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe, it really helps out the channel. And if you want to support me on Patreon, head on over, the link's in the description like I said earlier. So thank you very much for watching, I shall see you in the next video. Bye.